Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your boy Rich from Rich to Be Live. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Another massive green day in the markets, another massive green day for gold, another massive green day for oil. And it's funny because I've been bullish on all three. And I've been bullish on all three for quite some time. And I've been trying to tell everybody to stay in cash. Now, the reason why I'm trying to tell you guys to stay in cash is not because I don't believe the market can go up right now. Clearly, the market's going up. It's because we need to be prepared for the next leg down. I'm not the only one saying this. Billionaire Mark Cuban has just come out and said he hasn't bought anything in the last 2 weeks. And his only two major holdings right now, other than a lot of cash, because he expects the same thing. Billionaire Mark Cuban is expecting that the market is going to come down and he's staying in cash. Isn't that funny? How billionaire Mark Cuban and your boy Rich are on the same wavelength? And guess what are guess what are Mark Cuban's two favorite holdings? Take a guess. Anybody know what Mark Cuban's two favorite holdings are? Good morning, Anthony. Good. I can't even talk today. Good morning, Anthony. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, AJ? What's up, Garvit? Sharky Tor. What's up, man? How long to stay in cash? I think we need to stay in cash until we get through this. We need to stay in cash until we get to the other side of this. Now, guys, listen. We got 28 people here. We got 4 likes. We got to smash. You guys got to smash it. You got to smash it, guys. You got to smash it. Good guesses. Good guesses. I know that he did buy Twitter a couple weeks ago, but he hasn't bought anything since. He might have already sold by now, actually. Does anybody know who Mark Cuban is holding right now? He's got 2 holdings that actually probably he won't even have to sell during this pandemic because they're so good. Matt says Visa. Good guess, but no. Billy Bob says baby. Yeah, baby's been on the move. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for smashing. Do you smash? Do you crash? Smash it. Let's go. Live Nation, good pick, but no, those are not the 2 holdings that he's talking about. Oh, Raid, Netflix. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Big winner, Raid, Netflix. Not just Netflix, guys. There's one more. One more holdings. And Netflix is a genius holding. Everybody's at home watching Netflix and chilling. So that's a great trade right now to have. That's a great position to have. It's a great big position to have right now in a company that I've been saying to you guys forever, part of the FANG stocks, Netflix, big fan of Netflix. Big fan of Netflix. Now there's one more holding that he has. Do you guys know? What's his other holding? What's his other holding? Do you guys know? Mark Cuban, billionaire Mark Cuban. He's holding Netflix. He's holding one more stock, and he's holding a bunch of cash. And he hasn't bought anything in the last 2 weeks. Yo, thank you for smashing it, Steven. I appreciate you, brother. Anybody know the other holding? One of the biggest companies in the world. How about I give you guys a hint? One of the biggest companies in the world. How about that? Pretty sure you'll get it now. Brooke says the Fed came out and said they're making unprecedented moves to keep the market moving. Yes, but the reality is what will happen when all of these companies report losses? Because it's coming. Wudang, my man, Amazon. There it is. So the 2 holdings for Mark Cuban, guys, are Amazon and Netflix, both of which will be able to come out of the other side of this pandemic. And those are his 2 biggest holdings. Other than that, the man is holding cash. It's almost as if Mark Cuban is sitting here with your boy, giving you guys exact instructions as your boy. Stay in cash, guys. I haven't bought anything for 2 weeks, and we don't know what this is going to look like on the other side. Those are his exact words. Those are my exact words. Interesting. So it just gives me confidence to know that we're on the same track. We're on the right track as the billionaires. And I have a lot of respect for Mark Cuban. Obviously, hugely successful, high net worth investor, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, billionaire, entrepreneur, Shark Tank. I mean, the man is everywhere, huge success. So I will follow the billionaires. I will follow their advice. I will follow their rules. Now, I know people are going to say, but Rich, you're telling us to get in cash and the market's going up, Rich. That's your selling opportunity. So whatever's been up, I've been selling, and whatever's not up, I'm hoping it keeps going up so I can sell it. Do whatever you guys want. You want to hold? Hold. Do whatever you want to do. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Past results are not an indication of future performance. Past results do not guarantee future results. So just because the market is up today doesn't mean it's going to be up next month or the month after that or the month after that. Yeah, short term, you might be able to make some money. And I'm still holding 50% of my holdings. I'm still holding my oil position. I'm still holding gold positions because they're doing extremely well, but it's getting difficult not to sell them right now because they're on their way up. And at some point, I'm going to have to sell and take my money. So I'm sitting there, I'm watching. As long as the market keeps going up, I'm not selling yet, but I will probably be in 60% cash, maybe even 75% cash very, very soon. So there are a few more holdings that I'm looking at, and I am most likely going to sell that I'm watching closely. And I just want to sell as high as possible. Steven says, I took your advice for sure. They're still pumping. The market is starting to scare me way too fake. Even Mark Cuban is saying the same thing. Delicious says, wow, this is madness. Woke up this morning, looked at all the green, mind blown. Well, you have to remember, guys, the Federal Reserve is stimulating the market. So the market is going to go up short term, but it's not really based on real fundamentals. So because of that, at any point in time, it can come back down. I'm not suggesting that it won't go back up. I'm just suggesting at some point it will come back down. If a billionaire like Mark Cuban is staying in cash and hasn't bought anything in 2 weeks, then you know that this is all just stimulus money. No billionaires are buying right now. They're all sitting on the sideline with a bunch of cash. That's the way they think. That's why they're billionaires. I'm thinking like a billionaire, sitting on the sidelines with a bunch of cash. Whatever's going up, I'm watching it. And at some point, I'm going to sell it. And then I'm going to sit in cash and I'm going to wait for the crash. And when the crash does come, I'm going in. I'm going in on Netflix. I'm going in on Amazon. I'm going in on Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google. These are the companies that I'm looking to position myself in, but I want to stay in cash so that when that crash does come, and I don't care if it's in 3 months, I don't care if it's in 6 months, but it's going to come. And when it does come, I want to be ready. The question is, will you be ready? Will you be in cash so that you're in a position to maximize on the next leg down when it comes? Because the billionaires are preparing themselves for the next leg down. Are you preparing yourself for the next leg down? These are the things you need to ask yourself. What are you doing to prepare yourself for the next crash when it comes? Because yesterday, Starbucks reported that they're losing 50% of their earnings. 50% of their earnings. 50% of their earnings. That's a big loss, guys. That's just Starbucks. What about everybody else? What's going to happen when we have literally 1,000 companies in America on the largest exchange in the world, the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones? What's going to happen when we have thousands of companies reporting 10%, 20%, 50%, up to 90% losses in revenue? What will the stock market look like when companies like Carnival Cruise Lines, Delta Airlines, American Airlines, Air Canada, hotels, all start reporting massive losses in revenue? What will the stock market look like? The stock market will look horrific. So we need to be prepared for that. And you don't want to be stuck getting decimated in a market that looks like that. So what's happening right now is they're trying to create a cushion. They're trying to take the stock market as high as humanly possible to create a cushion, which is why we need to take advantage of this situation and sell. At some point in time, after they've created this cushion and these companies report, we are going to see a dip. And when we see that dip, that's when the cash that's on the sidelines will start to get deployed. Start deploying the troops. But now is not the time to deploy the troops. This is not the time to deploy the troops. This is not the time for me to be buying. This is the time for me to be selling, and I will be buying on the next leg down. And I'll be watching every day, and I'll keep you guys updated every single day on what is happening and what I'm finding and what the billionaires are doing. Remember, guys, if you want to be a good investor, follow the money. Billionaires are in the know. They know what's up. Nicholas says it will start looking like the cannabis market. Yeah, it's very possible. If we start seeing thousands of companies reporting 50% losses in revenue, what will that look like for the stock market? How will they be able to stimulate the market in that situation? They're going to try, but you'd have to assume at that point that there's going to be a lot of downward pressure in the market, and a lot of the institutions will turn from a bullish position to a bearish position. So we'll see. That remains to be seen, but I'm not the only one staying in cash. Billionaire Mark Cuban is also staying in cash. He hasn't bought anything in 2 weeks. I haven't really bought anything in a few weeks. I've just been selling. So I'm going to continue to, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on everything that's happening as it happens. Thank you guys for watching. Smash that like button. Now remember, if you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners, and we bring them to you first. I've been telling you guys that gold is going to explode. Gold's exploding. I told you guys that oil is going to explode. Oil's exploding. I told you guys that oil was a buy. Oil's been a great buy. I told you that gold was been a good buy. Gold's been a good buy. Stay in cash, guys. Okay? Cash is king. Invest in the best. The best is blessed. I'm not selling my oil position yet. I haven't sold all my gold positions yet. I'm very, very close to selling NUGT. So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And I'm very close to selling my oil. I almost pulled the trigger today, but I just couldn't because I feel like oil goes way higher still. And I still think gold goes higher. I think gold's all-time high, guys, is 1896. We're over 1700 right now. Very good chance we break the record for the all-time price of gold over the next little while here, especially with all the uncertainty, gold being a safe haven. Everyone wants to put their money in a safe place. Gold's that place. Okay, guys, remember where you learned from first, not 55th, not 105th, but remember where you get this information first, okay? Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for smashing. If you haven't smashed, smash it. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live in beautiful British Columbia. If you ain't winning, you ain't watching. We bring you winners, we bring them to you first. It's true. Join the academy. It's true. Anthony Alvarez said, join the academy. Learn to win. Guys, we in a pandemic. Perfect time to learn how to trade, make some money, make money up, make money down. Stay tuned. I'm out. I'll find you some more nuggets, find you some more news, find you some more winners, and I'll probably come back. Peace.